He damn near smoked you. We see it on Twitter. It's your boy James. Trust the process. Oh my God. I want to just talk about protecting your peace. And sometimes it's not easy to protect your peace. Sometimes we have to go through those hard times in order to appreciate the good times. Die being dirty. It's your boy James, Mr. Stop Being Dirty. Stop eating dirty. Trust the process. Protect your peace. Seen today that a bigger amount of capacity is now allowed in restaurants and shit like that. The movie theaters is about to start opening up again. You know, you got places around the world where they're completely like not even rocking masks no more. Now, of course, we could go the route of negativity and talk about, oh, they're being reckless and this is how it's going to come back again. Or we could try to be positive and say this is a step in a direction to get back normal again. Which anytime I have this conversation, I want people to understand that the normal that we once knew will never exist again. Like, this will change the world forever. It's not just we're going to be like, yo, remember that one year? No, the way people are going to walk around more precautious. I guarantee there's going to be people who choose to wear masks to the end of their lives. You know, a lot of things, you know, formalities, like, you know, I think like clubs and shit like that. I don't know if it could go back to normal, man. Though some places are, I don't know. All I know is if it's a step in the right direction, then it's a better step in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? So like if the rates of COVID and shit like that are going down and less people are getting sick and less people are dying from it, I mean, why don't we just embrace Hitman? Holla! Let me holla, Hitman! So, been real excited for the face-off between Hitman Holla and Cassidy. You know, at the end of the day, if there's one thing, you know, you could guarantee from Cassidy is an entertaining face-off, entertaining promotion. I also said that Hitman is also very entertaining when it comes to face-offs, like him and Shotgun Suge, amongst a few other ones where he showed up. He talks his shit. I mean, and he backs his shit talk up. That's the thing. Like, yes, he has an arrogance to him, and nobody likes shit like that. Like, you know, it's a fine line between the cocky and conceited type shit. But, you know, this is a kid that, you know, at a time, he comes from St. Louis, made something of himself, you know, built his name up from the ground up. He's on shows on BET, MTV. He's a worldwide known. Like, he has earned the right to talk his shit. And I refer to him as a kid right now as if I'm fucking 56 years old. I don't know why the fuck that just happened. I was watching porn stars and anywho, so so what I'm saying is, like, you know, Hitman Holla talks his talk. So the face-off isn't out yet, but what we do see is clips from the face-off, and everybody seems to like really be in tune with it and really trying to see, you know, where it went left and things like that. So from what I gathered, from what I could see on 15 Minutes of Fame, and go check those platforms out, shout out Uncle Ra and all that, like, there was a point in the face-off where they were talking their gangsta thug life shit, and Cassidy had referred to the current situation that they're sitting in, that Cassidy was rolling with the homies. And in that moment, things go left. Like, yo, I got my peoples with me, whatever. And Hitman Holla, being there dolo, goes into ultimate defense mode. Because if you ever been through anything and understand that you might be who you are with your homies, with one deep, with a family member, whatever. But when you're by yourself, the antennas are up, the spidey senses is tingling. It's a different time. You know what I'm saying? Especially if Hitman walked in there to see that Cassidy was with people and that Cassidy wasn't dolo and he was dolo. And, you know, entourages be ice grilling and shit. He might have been on 10 in a situation where his guard should be down because this shit is rap at the end of the day. But if it was like that and he was already in a tense situation, he was put in that situation and he's reacting towards being in that situation when something was said. It's a threat to say, you know, say they're going back and forth. You know, we only have Hitman's side of the story. And when Hitman gets angry, he's like dating a Southern woman that, like, she's from the South, but really she's from New York and talks like real normal. But as the more angry she gets, the more Southerner she sounds. Like, oh, so now you're from the South, bitch. And then it's like, so like his slang and all that. But between the St. Louis slang and all that, basically Hitman is giving Lord Jamar the breakdown as being like, yo, listen, this is what happened. We was all cool. This was being said. Now you mentioning that you in here with people. Well, that's when I pull out the book bag. And that's when I start talking my talk along the lines of, I'll air this shit out. Now those, if the, not to throw no little subs and all that, don't want to look like one of those, but he could mean, if we're going through the Corona era, it could be a can of Lysol in his bag. It could be some Febreze. You know what I'm saying? He might just be grabbing his book bag and he's referring to him himself just farting. Like, yo, I just had some wild St. Louis tacos before I got here. I'll literally air this shit out with my gas, and he's grabbing his bag so he can run out and shit like that. That could possibly be what is in his bag. But he does refer to saying he'll air this shit out. And, people have their opinions. Listen, the only opinion I have on that is, when you got it on you, you don't want nobody to know you got it on you. I mean, for God's sakes, he sounded like deja vu. I mean, didn't Bill Collector say, you don't know what's in my book bag? Then bam! You know what I'm saying? So, like, when it comes to giving the enemy the upper hand of knowing how you rolling, but then again, he might have been put in a compromising situation where it's like, yo, all y'all around, you could catch me at any angle right now. My back is turned towards your man's, just so you know. Let me bring this bag closer where there's something in that bag that I can possibly protect myself with against you motherfuckers who's talking, who's letting it be known how deep you are. Because if I already see how deep you are, but you make it a notion to say, well, you see how deep I am, it's kind of referring to these people aren't just rolling with me. These people are ready to roll with me. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention, I don't know if Chubby Jag was in the building, but if he was, him and Hitman also had some words, unkind words to each other and all that could be gang member related. It's all kind of shit. So, basically Hitman had felt like he had to take it to the level of letting him know at any given moment, I'm here ready to defend myself. And I'm not mad. Yo, I'm about to finish this blog standing up, bro. Those who know my last blog, I hurt my fucking back at the gym. And, yo, the worst is sitting down. Jesus Christ, in the car, man. That shit really sucks. Those who gave me the suggestions of what they think I should do, salute to y'all and all that. I'm definitely gonna go for an MRI and get a second opinion on what's going on with all that. Like, just to make sure it's not too crazy, because it could be worse or it could be better. At the end of the day, the chiropractors are just, not to disrespect their line of work, but that's just what they do. We didn't get to really see what's going on in there. Who cares, James? Break it back again. Nah, listen, so I'm definitely hyped to see the Hitman and Cassidy actual battle, actual face-off. I'm definitely hyped for it. I knew a face-off was going to do this because Hitman Holla also was very easily triggered. I don't know if, growing up, he felt like people was testing his gangster because he seems like he always has something to prove when, just how I just feel like if you like that, just be like that. And it's nothing to be animated all the time. And I'm not talking about this situation, but he tends to really talk crazy to people on the internet, and I do this and I'm known for that, and what's known don't gotta be said, my brother. Point blank period. What's known don't gotta be said. So when it comes to that, I think he should just chill out a little bit, only because you don't want to put yourself in a position where you don't need to be. You're successful right now, so just be successful and live the life that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? There is no more hood affiliated with you, though you're down with your gang members, and you said you could have 100 Pirus up here. That's cool and all that, but I bet where you live there isn't one Piru, one gang member at all. There's probably PTA members and chess club and shit, which is great, which means you made it, which means you're no longer surrounded by building texture like such. That's not how you roll no more, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? So just keep your eye on the prize at the end of the day. But he felt threatened, and he said and did what he felt he had to do. Nobody got hurt. Everybody left safely. And, that's a success. So I'm hyped to see the face-off. People were already hyped to see the face-off. Now they're even more hyped to see the face-off. Y'all hyped to see these, though? What y'all know about them things? We point out the classics sometimes, You know what I'm talking about? Again, what's known don't got to be said. You see them things. You see how crisp them things are. Yeah, how you still got those like that? Damn, showboating right there made me drop my phone. Yo, I'm hyped for the face-off between Cassidy and Hitman. Salute to that event, April 3rd going down. That shit is fire. I'm going to drop a few other blogs about the other matchups on there. We got John and Ace coming out tomorrow. The following week, I believe, is the April 3rd. Then we got the Double Impact. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing for battle rap right now. Let's keep it exciting. Let's keep it going. Let's keep everybody getting paid. Let's keep the positivity. Protect your peace. Trust the process. Stop being dirty.